What is going on? But once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys and fangirls, and of course, people of humanity, and otakus and kikimoris out there, this is Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Mania Wolverine. And of course, you guys are wrestling intros and outros towards this channel. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and all other good stuff. And today, not really even today, about 3 or 4 days ago, this one is probably going to be about 2 days after this news comes out. But there was a couple rumors. I don't know if it was about Tuesday or Wednesday, like in the middle of this week. Since I was not even focused on this shit at all, it was mainly a lot of my energy and my whole energy and focus was mainly like a lot of the shit about Pokemon Sword and Shield Direct for Pokemon Direct. That was literally just 2 days ago when this happened, or 3 days by the time you guys are watching this, because it's probably a Saturday when you're watching this. But yeah, I was gonna do it on Wednesday, the video on my overall thoughts, views, and opinions on it, but a lot of shit came up IRL, my personal real life, but luckily, I was still able to do it on Thursday, which Wednesdays and Thursdays I know is usually the times I don't do videos and post them up. If I do, I'll probably save it up for the next day, which will be, I don't know, Friday or today, like Saturday. Anyways, yeah, and as far as chat and breezes go, those aren't coming back to either about late September, like the 15th or the 20th, when it's not 100 degrees out here in Vegas anymore, because it's extremely hot as fuck out here. I mean, if any people live out here in Vegas, or just the state of Nevada in general, or even Arizona, fucking New Mexico, Texas, you already know how hot as fucking hell it gets out here in these like southwest, west coast areas. It's just crazy. Unless you're living in California, it's probably not that hot. Anyways, as far as everything else goes, so it says right here, Smash Bros. News. There was like a lot of rumors and like speculation that's saying that BanjoKazooie might be an official, a possible, a Smash Bros. Fighter, which the only way that's going to happen is if he ends up having a remake or a remaster of his own games. That's like the only way I could see him even getting into Smash Bros. Ultimate. And if not him, hopefully it's either Rayman or fucking Shantae, like the real Shantae this time. Or, I doubt it's going to happen, Shadow the Hedgehog. Or maybe that other dude Isaac this time, which I doubt that's going to happen either because they're both assistant trophies already. So that's probably not going to happen ever. But maybe somebody from those franchises, or maybe a Knuckles. Oh, I think Knuckles is already up to this trophy too. I don't know, maybe Blaziken or Rouge the Bat would be awesome to see as fighters. That'd be cool. Or anyone else from like Golden Sun, which I think I know there was Max, and there was another dude I think named Drexel or something. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, let's begin. So it says, this one comes from bleedingcool.com on this one over here, which I'll read maybe. I'm only going to read half of this article because this is a super long ass article. This comes from Dalton Cooper. So it goes on to say, ever since the release of Piranha Plants and Persona5's Joker, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate fans have been waiting anxiously to see who the rest of the DLC fighters will be. Oh yeah, like I said, mid-late September or early October is probably when I'm going to start doing chat and breeze videos again, because it is damn near impossible for me to do like 115, 120 degree weather. There's no way in how I'm doing videos out there in that burning hot ass sun. Forget that mess, man. I love you guys, but I don't love you that much to the point I'm and end up doing videos to the point I die. I can't do that, man. But yeah, let's keep it moving. We still don't have any official word on that front, but there is a new rumor making the round suggesting that the duo collectively known as BanjoKazooie is the next Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC. Remember, people, take this shit with a grain of salt. It might not be real. It's probably speculation right now. Until we see something, I don't know, brand new from E3. Because I know Nintendo said, Mr. Shintaro Furukawa, the CEO president, a couple months ago in February, I think it was March, he said they're only strictly focusing on their video game titles that they're going to have for the Switch. They didn't say nothing about stuff like Amiibos or stuff like some extra DLC stuff or stuff about Nintendo having the Switch 2 or Switch Pro. They didn't say nothing about that, so fortunately that's probably not going to happen. So it says the rumors comes from Reset Era, where users noted that a brand extension company at Tinderbox listed BanjoKazooie as a client. It is possible that this had to do with the new BanjoKazooie's figures that's being released, but others have taken it as a sign that the bear and bird are coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC. I said this a few times in the past. The only time I ever got to play BanjoKazooie is like, I think it was during a demo like of it. I used to go to like Kmart back in the day, and rest in peace Kmart, since it's not over here in the US anymore. I think in Australia, for some reason, it still exists out there. I don't know why they didn't shut them down out there. It's weird. I think it was that, and when I used to go to like fucking Toys R Us or Walmart and Target when they used to let you play the games as most, because I don't think Target and Walmart even does that anymore. You know, I used to play with it a few times, and I only got like the first level, and that was it. It reminded me a mix of Crash Bandicoot and Donkey Kong. I don't know why, it just did. Even though it should have reminded me more of Donkey Kong, because Rare was the creators of Donkey Kong and BanjoKazooie. So yeah, let's keep it moving. So it says, while that might seem like quite a leap, a comment by proven industry insider Shinobi602 has led fans to believe that BanjoKazooie could be coming to Switch Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is exactly what's happening. Shinobi602 said it's been a while since we saw Banjo in anything. Hope we're in it for a smashing good time. Emphasis ours. And it also goes on to say, since BanjoKazooie is a Microsoft IP, some may think it is impossible for BanjoKazooie to be the next Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC. However, Microsoft and Nintendo have been developing a strong working relationship for over the last few years. I thought it was just earlier this year they started becoming good buddies and shit. I don't know, whatever. Let's move on. And head of Xbox, Phil Spencer himself, said that he would like to see a BanjoKazooie come to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And then like the rest of this article down here, hopefully I can get it in time. Lord willing, if I can. If I can't, then you guys could read the rest in the description box below, because it's a pretty lengthy thing. Alright. Yeah, you guys can read the rest of it on your own. Overall thoughts, views, and opinions, though, man. I'm just saying, man. If BanjoKazooie does end up being a Smash Bros., even if somebody I don't even like, I didn't really grow up with, like, either Genos or Waluigi, which I did grow up watching Waluigi and Wario in the Mario Tennis games, but I never played Wario at all. Or no, Waluigi as a fighter or as like a freaking tennis player or anything like that. Whether it's a character I don't know anything about, just as long as it's nothing like it's going to be another Fire Emblem character or it's going to be another RPG character I really don't care too much about. Or Animal Crossing. If it's like another Animal Crossing like fighter, that's going to hit me like a fucking... It's going to hit me square in the nutsack like a steel toe. It's going to feel like a steel toe boot hitting me in the ball sack, man. It's going to be so painful seeing that shit. If I see another Animal Crossing or some other game I don't give a shit about, have them as a fighter and over something that's more nostalgic for me. I know it sounds a little bit greedy and narcissistic for me to say that, but it's fucking true. So, yeah, this one's earlier from Bleeding Cool, June 3rd from last week. Okay. It's from Gavin Sheehan. Hopefully I don't have to do a two-parter on this. Did Exquisite Games confirm BanjoKazooie game for E3? For those of you who have been waiting for a new BanjoKazooie to make it onto the scene in 2019, it may just be your year at E3. Exquisite Gaming is a company based in the UK that creates figures and figurines based on the popular IPs depending on what they end up doing business-wise. Deadpool. It says on Twitter this week, the company has made a post showing off what they made with a figure design of BanjoKazooie and hashtag Bring Back Banjo. Account begged for a new game announcement at E3 this year. It is a view from the back showing off the backpack of Kazooie's suits. Kazooie sits in, excuse me. It is pretty clear who the characters are featured. By their own words, they're preparing for a new announcement soon. If you believe that rumor of the mill means that Rare and Microsoft may be planning to announce a new BanjoKazooie game as a part of their presentation this week. It should be next week, because this is June 3rd when this was made. This is like, I think earlier this week on Sunday, so it was a while ago. Alright, it's the best one that we've got. Well, with that possibility of seeing the characters appearing in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate would be just as sprinkled as a cherry on top with getting a game announcement. They both managed to come true this month. In any case, we'll know in the next 7 days if anything comes true. So again, gotta give credit where credit's due. Gotta shout out to these people over here at Bleeding Cool. Not sure who the guy was or the girl was that was creating the article, but shout out to them anyways. Well, as far as that goes, ladies and gentlemen, overall thoughts, views, and opinions. Oh, lordy, lordy. I mean, the only way I know that there'll probably be a brand new BanjoKazooie game is that, I mean, we already know that for the past few months, which I thought it was past few months, I didn't know that it was the past few years that Microsoft and Nintendo were working with each other. That's definitely brand new to me there. And again, I'm not like a Nintendo insider. I don't work for Nintendo. I don't work for Microsoft. I'm not like a CEO person of this company or that company. So I obviously don't have any insider knowledge with this shit. So there's that. But I will say this. My God. I'm hoping and praying to God that BanjoKazooie ends up being in Smash. That would be pretty kick-ass. If not, hopefully somebody else like the ones I said earlier, like Blaze the Cat or Rouge the Bat. Or someone else like fucking even Big the Cat. I wouldn't even mind him being a Smash Bros. Fighter. I'd probably see him as an assistant trophy. Even Espio the Chameleon. He will have so much good potential as a Smash Bros. Fighter. Anyways, let's get to this one. This one's a little bit more faster. I know I said before I really don't give too much of a shit about the Persona series. But I did watch about 2 episodes of the anime. And like that little movie thing that came out of it like last week. It was cool. A lot of the voice acting was amazing. The girls in that series were really beautiful as fuck. And it's really emotional. I love the hell out of the music too. The music is, oh God, it's like an eargasm in my fucking ears. It's ear candy to the max. I love it. So it says, Atlus says that it currently doesn't have plans to release Persona 5 on other platforms. This one comes from Nintendo Everything, and once again it's from Brian N.E. Persona 5 Switch has been a long-running rumor. It was something that was particularly spurred by the fans, as well as Joker's appearance in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as DLC character. However, there has yet to be anything official from Atlus. On that note, Atlus has ruled out bringing Persona 5 Royal, a new version on the original RPG with additional content, to additional platforms like Switch that come straight from a new FAQ published on the company's website today. Persona 5 doesn't appear to be happening on the Switch as of now, but the Muso spin-off Persona 5 Scramble is planned to be it for the system. Persona Q2 has also been released in the West and 3DS this week, featuring characters for Persona 5. So once again, I gotta give credit's due. Shout out to Brian Henny for bringing this up for earlier today, which you're probably not gonna see it till tomorrow. I gotta be honest with you, man. The first 2 episodes I saw for Persona, emotionally, it got to me a little bit because the way, and spoilers if you haven't seen the first 2 episodes of it, man, the way that this dude that ends up having his Persona Joker as, like, I know I said before I didn't give a shit about Joker being in the Persona, I mean, not in the Persona 5 game, but like the Smash Bros. Ultimate game as a fighter, but I'm actually starting to respect him a lot more because he went through so much shit, getting like the shit kicked out of him by police officers or the Japanese version of the FBI, whatever they were, or CIA. And then him having to go through like a brand new school, make brand new friends, like completely make a whole new life for himself. And just having all this pressure as a 16-year-old little teenager kid in Japan, like living up to expectations of what your caretaker tells you what to do, what not to do. It's like he was living under a really harsh-ass environment, man. It's crazy, honestly. I'm not going to say I think he's like the best Smash Bros. Fighter, but as far as an anime character goes, he has a lot of good-ass story and depth perception on him, man. His origin story is really fucking good. And I gotta give credit to that. And this chick right here, oh my god, the one in the pink hair is absolute waifu material. Not gonna lie. Sexy as fuck, man. And that's it. Links to the description box down below. Cartel no sign. I'm out of here. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls. And as always, Takazuniki Komori's out there. I'll see you when I see you. You guys have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're at in the universe out there. Stay tuned for more future content and shit, including video gaming industry news, anime manga news, internet news, and that wraps up the video. Take it easy. Peace out. I am out like sauerkraut. Late and goodbye. I'll see you on the flip side. Take it easy. I'm out. I'm going to go out and see the X-Men movie in about 2 hours. That freaking Dark Phoenix, man. I'm not a big fan of Game of Thrones, even though it finished like 3 weeks ago. But Sophie Turner and shit, she looks pretty damn hot. I'll admit that. Peace.